Howdy everyone, hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Resident Evil 0 HD. I am the Black Shadow and I don't want to say it, but things are not looking as bad as they were a few videos ago, folks. Things are hardly great, but I tell you what, we're not in as bad a situation as when we first got here. So I'm willing to take that, folks. We've just come from dealing with all the basement levels in the facility, folks. We've also come and we have dealt with most of the second floor, bar that one room, which I don't remember there's anything in, folks. So we're going to go and explore that first. Although, before I do, actually, just a quick thing. I'm recording this video a bit ahead of time. I've just uploaded part 6, that's how you know. But I got a question, actually, from, who commented, actually, on video 6, from, Jimmy D'Souza, who asked, about the actual characters in this game, well, specifically Rebecca. And he queried whether he felt that the characters in this game were a bit more fragile and actually seemed to take more damage than back in the GameCube version, back when I did the blind run. I'm gonna be honest, I can sort of see where you're coming from. It has been a little while since I've played that game. A couple of years have gone, so this isn't an exact, but I do kind of get the feeling that maybe I wouldn't say just Rebecca. I would argue possibly both seem to be taking just that little bit more damage. It just feels like it. They're taking damage a bit easier. I don't know why that is. I don't think the core mechanics of the game necessarily have been changed or anything. Maybe it's just I don't know. But the control scheme, at least for what I've got, the Xbox version, I think are not the greatest in the world. I'm going to be brutally honest here. I don't think the control scheme is amazing. I have certainly, we bring it up here. Certainly, I've used and had more smoother control schemes. I could, of course, have a little bit of experimenting with like different ones of these now, but it's a bit late now, so I'm not going to bother. What's the difference between that one and that one? Oh, right, okay. The left trigger and the right trigger are different. Okay, whatever. But yeah, so I don't think that helps. But as far as actually taking damage, I think you got a point there. It does feel like they take a little bit more damage. For whatever reason that is, that could just be me. But it does feel that way. Just a fraction. Alright, anyway, so what we're going to do is we are going to, move on with our lives. First thing I want to do is I do want to take the discipline tablet, and I do want to get that into
Come on.
Roger.
Onto the third floor. I just want to get that done, because I'm going to need some inventory space, very shortly. Of course, what I will also need to look to do is I need to look into this room here and see if there is actually anything in there which I need, because I didn't look or anything on my previous LP, but I just don't remember if there's anything in this room that I actually
I'll go alone.
need.
Okay.
If not, that's fine. If there is, that's okay too. I have plans for both situations. So, let's head into the, whatever this is, broadcast room? Whatever this place may be called. Papers. Papers. Yeah. Let's find out. I knew he was here. There's something shining. Hello! Oh, this just got more important. Bye! Oh, yes! A key item! There was stuff in there. Well, I'm glad I did that. I am suddenly much happier with my life choices. And do you know what that means? That means I can take 2 tablets up with me. That's even more awesome. Everything is coming up Millhouse, folks. That sounded like it weighed about 100 pounds. Right, so we actually do have access to all 3 tablets now, and we will need all 3 tablets in order to move on with the game. Well, we won't be doing that just yet. Let's get these 2 tablets first, and move them up, and then we're going to work out the rest of this thing. I didn't mean to press that. That was an accident. I panicked. I panicked! I know, panic, even me. It can happen. I'm only human after all. Right. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do that. We're going to head back into here.
This way.
Roger.
And then we can get her in the room, because I didn't really need her in there. It was kind of an accident. Pause.
Let's split up.
Roger.
You wait there. I'm going to do this myself. Correction! You're going to do it yourself. And you might be thinking, what am I on? She gets hit. I can use that. I can get a space. If Mr. Smooth there gets hit, I can't heal him. Gotta think of these things at times, folks. Oh my god! You know what I said about getting hit? Yeah, I got hit. I got hit big time. That is called I've played Resident Evil Outbreak a little bit too damn much. And you have to get used to having 4 inventory slots, folks. You learn how to make the most of your item space. So let's put in our tablets. Obedience. Discipline tablet, which goes at the end. Or is it obedience, discipline, unity? I thought it was obedience. Okay, I can only guess I got the order wrong then. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Right. So let's run back here. We don't have to dodge these guys very much more now, which is good. Balls to the walls. That was close.
Yeah.
So let's now go and pick up the rest of the items that are hiding down the bottom in the basement, folks. Because that's what we're after now. So, what is it we need to pick up? I need to check again quickly. So, from here, we need the Magnum rounds. Which is fine, because there are also Magnum rounds in the basement. I'm tempted to try and get hold of more ink ribbons, but I think we'll be okay. We've got that. We've also got the gas tanks. We've got our Unity tablet. And we've got the Duralumin case. Which is okay. Do we have space for all of that? No, we don't. Okay. Let's go over here. Just drop this. It's out the way. It's fine. Might as well pick up the Magnum round while we're at it. Now, what I'm desperately hoping... In fact, I tell you what I might do here. This is risky.
I'll go check over there.
Okay.
Is I'm going to get Rebecca to do this herself. This is very risky and quite possibly stupid. But, and I know there's zombies in here. I only killed one. But if there's only one of us, I can dodge one. I can dodge them if there's just me. If there's AI, you're struggling. But I can dodge them. So I'm gonna try and get Rebecca to do this herself. So I don't have to worry about shooting everything. Because we don't really need to be shooting things, folks, because our ammo is really bad. So let's pick up everything I left in here. I just put it all down. So I didn't have to backtrack all the way through more pain and misery. There's the Magnum rounds. And the Duralumin case, which I still don't know what the code is. I could have checked that out as well, but I'm assuming I'm going to get a clue somewhere from some file, somewhere, some way, about what its actual code is. So, for the purposes of that, I decided not to look it up. Hoping that I'm right. That I'll get told it later. Otherwise, we could have a problem. Because I don't remember what's in there either. I have not a clue what's in that case. I'd love to know and remember, but I don't, so... Now, this is where my plan is either going to be genius or really, really bad. Run! It worked. That has saved me some trouble. Right, okay then. So... I need the grenade launcher. Shitting hell. Oh my gosh. I don't have enough space. I might drop the gas tanks, to be fair. I don't need them. Come back if I'm desperate for them. I'm gonna leave them.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Alright, you give him that. You take that. Right, so what does that leave in here then? So we've got the gas tanks, three of those. We've got a blue herb. We've got the hook shot, which I will need to get soon. We've also got the ink ribbon and the hunting gun, which is really not important. So I can work with that. There's also a couple of ink ribbons. There's another blue herb in there as well. And a knife if I need it. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Alright then, folks. So what we're going to do is we are going to get out of here. Although first... no, don't do that. I want the handgun round. So let's put the third tablet in, and then we can carry on. I know I'll need the hook shot. I know I need the hook shot, but again, I can come back and grab that later. Because I can get back here. Billy, what you're going to do is not attack. You're also ideally not going to let that happen to you, but it's... I could have split them two up and done them separately, actually. Please tell me you're in here. Thank you. You on caution? No, you're fine. Okay, that's good.
I'll go. Yeah.
You wait here. Obedience, discipline, unity. Oh, you I bet you wish your telescopic tower could do that. But it doesn't, does it? Ugh. This is where I believe in the original game. This is where I think the disc changed from 1 to 2, if I remember something correctly. So where does the route go now? Alright, so I can go backwards, and that takes us into the back area there now. That's okay. That's cool. Look at that! All 5 different colours! How beautiful! How pretty! Pretty! Sorry. So, let's head in here and see where the road takes us. Ah, this place. Right. Do you remember this place, Billy? Because I do. It's a miserable place. Full of misery. Yeah, that doesn't go anywhere, does it? Side. That's not getting any power. So I can't do anything with that. Yeah, the door's locked, isn't it? Now I do have problems. Now I've got to make some good decisions. That's the bit, isn't it? Someone's got to stand on here in order to open the door. So Billy is going to be going on a journey. Oh, I have to root around now. don't remember at all. Oh, I don't remember at all. It. Right. Get this wrong, I'm in trouble. Now I can either take that, or I can take the grenade launcher. Which is two. No, I've got to take that. Because I remember what's around here.
I'll go alone.
Roger.
Damn it. No, get on there. See, look at that. The beauty of being able to control her separately is amazing. That is such a cool feature. I really do approve of that. I hope people who are watching and playing this along, I hope you guys are making some use out of that. This was the scene of many a war. And it will be again by the time we're done. Despite its aura of divinity, you can't help but sense something ominous about it. Yeah, I know the feeling. What else is in here? Is that it? Oh boy. I got no health to do this with. We meet again. It's been a while! Right, this bastard. Not a fan of this boss. No, you send your little cretins after me now, will you? Trying to help clear them away to make my life easier, and look what's happened. Yeah, there's we got a problem, folks. That death looked really... It's like I just gave up and just fell to the ground. That was a bit weird. Oh,
Resident
boy.
Evil 0.
I don't know if you guys remember when I first dealt with this boss back in the Blind LP. For those of you who watched. And you may remember the problems that I had with this. It was... difficult at the...
Resident Evil.
It was difficult at the best
0.
of times. It took a few attempts. And we actually had more health at this point. I kind of forgot about this guy. If I'd remembered, I may not have healed Rebecca. Now that sounds a bit crazy, but it's true. I know, I am entering an insane world. Because I know there's health after this point. I believe there's a little bit of health after this point. The problem is, I've got to live long enough to see it. Shit. Come at me, come at me. Come on. Shit, I really needed that. I love how the problem you have at this point is then trying to hit things, because it's really difficult. Because you're stuck between hitting the big bat and then the little ones. And the problem is that when you're then having problems in targeting between the two, this is where you start missing the shots, you start missing hits, and then bad things lead to another. These guys are spawning. And then you get spawned. And then this is where problems start arising, folks.
Resident Evil 0.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to change the game, because that's not working. Clearly. I'm not even annoyed about dying here, because I knew I would. I died here several times the last time we played through this, so I'm not even remotely worried about it. It's just an annoyance. Well, say that. Let's get out of here. Oh, I didn't realize I'd taken this with me. My bad. Give me that. Now, what I'm going to have to try and do is, I've got to try and, there's no way of, like, doing anything. Gotta try. The problem is if you get you can take on some of like the little bats, but then the problem is you start taking them, then you get attacked by the big one. So I've kind of got to try and focus on the big one, which is a problem. Anyway. What a shot! Oh yes! Ooh, that's nice. Right. Gotta shoot some of these little bats out. Gotta move around. Gotta move, gotta move. Oh, I didn't need that! Hiss! Turn around! Now, I don't know if his health stays the same as what it was. But what I'm going to have to try and do here is I'm going to have to change. Yes, Rebecca, you look Exchange that. Exchange for that. go off there. One. And now, Mr. Chambers to the rescue. It's a bit of a crazy way of doing this, but it worked last time. I have no idea if its health carries over or if it restarts or what. I don't know. All I know is that it is actually... It has to be. Several shotgun shots, 2 acid rounds. Yeah, just drop these. Use the power of gravity. Whoops. I'd like to think that solves that question. Success for teamwork. However... Ow! Right. Well, at least that jerk's dead. You could use something to get up there. The hook shot! I've just got to go back and get it. I took more damage than I wanted. I really did, but... I'm gonna have to deal with it. I really am. Right, well, there's no way Billy's going back, so it's gonna be Rebecca. So, we need 2 spaces, so if we exchange that for that... I might just drop that. I'm just going to drop the magnum rounds, we don't need those. Not right now. Seems crazy dropping magnum rounds, but, well... So, Miss Chambers is going to have to do this herself. I'm just glad that's Freak's Axe dead. Come on, then. Let's fucking do this. We done? Whoever thought zombie monkeys was a good idea? I mean, really. Well, what is this, 28 days later? Good film. What am I going to do? So we're both on danger, and we have no health around. On the bright side, we have, you know, guns. Guns are good. Right? Right? Yeah? Good? Thumbs up, everyone? Why is it the boss fights that screw me over? Okay then everyone, show's over. So what we're going to do then next time is we'll grab the hook shot. We're going to use that to move into the next area of the game. And I'm going to have to kind of try and find some health. Because that might be a good idea. And of course, if we don't find anything, then, well, we're in a bit of a bother. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.